How many victims identified?
Positive on Frankie Bridges, sir, but nothing yet on any of Massoud's men.
CID at Callard's house. Callard's house is empty. Car's gone, wife, kids, nobody home.
Do we have anything on the blue van?
Well, we've got a PNC report out. Vehicle recognition systems are being checked, but there's nothing yet.
Do we have any response from the All-Ports warning on Massoud?
Not yet, sir.
We have an arrest team in position outside George Garvey's London house, sir, and armed officers on their way.
What's their ETA?
15 minutes.
Nothing on Murphy?
No, boss. Nothing at all.
A couple of months, maybe. Can't say, Billy. Depends on how much of a shitstorm we've stirred up.
Can you raise your arm for me, George? Well, the bullet, from what I can ascertain without an X-ray, appears to have passed through the soft tissue. Appears not to have affected the scapula itself or the connecting muscle.
Are you sure?
Otherwise, you would have been screaming when you raised your arm.
We have an ID on a car outside Garvey's house, sir, registered to a Dr. Alexander Temple.
So why does Garvey need a doctor?
Sir?
What's the news on Alison?
When I left him, he was still in theatre, sir. The bullet shattered his sternum, tore up the lung on his right side, and they haven't recovered their arm, sir. Apparently, it might have fragmented on impact.
What's the prognosis?
I don't know. It doesn't look good, sir.
Okay.
All I'm saying, Dave, is it makes a lot more sense to me. The trouble we're in now, that we look at making this a two-way split, and not three ways. Do you know what I mean?
Plan of action, Div. Want you to move the heroin case. You know where to. Do it as soon as I've left.
Deputy Commissioner.
Where are we, Stephen?
We now have 4 fatalities. Frankie Bridges confirmed as one of them. We have 1 officer critically wounded. We have no whereabouts on Callard, Miller, Massoud and Murphy. We have no whereabouts on the van full of heroin.
Okay, fine. Boss, DCI Burns has his team deployed and awaiting your order.
Do nothing. Stephen, I need to speak to you.
Sir. Okay, everybody on standby till I get back.
The hell is that?
Clean clothes, your passport.
There.
The girls wouldn't let me leave him, Dave. I promised my Uncle Kaz would look after him while we were on holiday. It was either that or them howling all the way through checking in onto the plane. Tell Kaz he can flush it down the toilet, just as long as he's got a new one the day we get back. Same colour, same size. Love you. See you out there.
Clothes. So is Gerbil.
What happened, Stephen?
That's what I'm trying to find out, sir.
4 men dead, an officer shot. Callard and Miller armed and at large, and a metric ton of heroin.
Sir.
This is a bloody circus.
Sir, we arrest Garvey now, or he might have some answers.
We can't.
What? Why?
Garvey belongs to MI6.
MI6? George Garvey has nothing whatsoever to do with MI6. He's importing heroin on a massive scale. There's no way MI6 are involved.
Yeah, well, I've just been given official notice, and as a consequence, you cannot touch him.
Garvey is a bloody drug dealer. And seriously wounded DS Murphy's operational partner. We don't know where Dave Callard is. There's every chance George Garvey does.
He belongs to MI6.
Due respect, sir, this is... I have an officer in the field, possibly in imminent danger of his life, and Garvey... And there is every chance that Garvey knows where Callard and Miller and Murphy are.
Stephen, I'm sorry. You cannot touch George Garvey. Now, for God's sake, find Murphy.
Is Massoud clear? Is he out of the country?
What happened, George?
I'd been on the phone to Massoud. He was at the airport. We arranged to meet in 3 weeks' time.
Who shot you?
I was leaving the hotel room. I opened the door. There was a man with a gun. He wanted to know where was Massoud. I said, Massoud's gone to the airport. He pushed me inside. I turned. He fired. That was it.
Would you recognize him?
God, yes.
We have the Bentley, Heathrow car park, and it's definitely Garvey's car, sir.
Massoud must have driven into the airport, sir.
Yeah, there's a possibility he boarded using false papers.
DCI Burns needs you now, sir.
DCI Burns, your team is stood down. Yes, you heard me correctly. Well, that's as may be. You stood down!
Sir, George Garvey could maybe take us to Murphy.
Yes, he maybe could.
And you won't authorize his arrest? What if Callard decides to tidy up things a bit? And puts a bullet in Murphy's head and we don't get there on time?
David Lionel Callard. I should kill you, Murphy, and you've seen that. I know. That's bad. Lionel.
Shoot him, Dave. I'll pretend I never heard. You like? I'll shoot him for you.
I'll take your secret to my grave. Wasn't no clothes for me. Adam was in a hurry, she got mixed up. Put the old ones back on, clean up later. Taffy, your Welsh mate. He just throws up on you. Then he got shot. What was all that about? I would vouch for that man with my life. Well, that's exactly what you were doing, exactly that. So what, you gonna shoot me now, Dave? You trust him? Of course you do. The same way I trusted Taffy. On more than one occasion, I have trusted him with my life. Lose this somewhere. Nobody's ever gonna find it. But we're all screwed. Lose it big time.
What about this gerbil?
David Lionel Callard.
Treacherous Irish bastard, I
I'm
swear on my
arresting
life.
you on suspicion of murder.
One of these days I'll have you.
On suspicion of attempted murder, conspiracy to murder, importation of Class A drugs. Stay still! Stay still! Hands behind your head. Hands behind your head, do it! On your hands and knees. On them! Down. You are under arrest. Do you understand me? You're not obliged to say anything, but it may harm your defense if you do not mention something that you later rely on in court.
You're gonna shoot me, Murphy!
If you move, I will shoot
Then on
you.
you go then! You better kill me now, you piece of shit! Because you are a dead man!
Shut
You're
up.
a dead man!
Shut up! This is DS Tommy Murphy, warrant number
DS Tommy,
171946,
whatever!
working
On my
undercover for
children,
Detective
on my
Superintendent
wife!
Reese
You are
and the
a
National
dead man!
Crime
You hear
Squad.
me, Murphy?
Shut up!
You're a
I
dead
have
man!
arrested one man, shot and killed another. I am the only person armed. I am uninjured but require urgent assistance. Gotcha.
Don't want to mess with me, buddy.
I love you.
And you can confirm that this is the firearm you had in your possession when the uniformed police responded to your 999 call?
Last night, that weapon was used in a firefight at Abbey Farm. A couple of hours ago, I took it off Dave Callard and used it to shoot Kaz Miller. He was going to shoot me. I then used it to arrest Dave Callard.
Forensics and ballistics are both going to love that scenario. For God's sake, give the poor bastard a break.
0922, Detective Superintendent Reese is Sir.
How's Paul?
He's not good. Back in theatre. The hospital are keeping us appraised. How are you doing?
Hand.
Where's Callard?
Callard's in Brigham Hill, local Nick.
Good. Garvey?
Do we know where we'll find Callard's blue van and the heroin?
Van's in my lockup, sir. Keys are there. There's a change of plan. Heroin, firearms, mobiles, all the forensics you'll need are in the back of it.
Good.
What's Garvey saying for himself?
We don't have Garvey.
We don't? Why?
Garvey has a public interest immunity order from MI6.
What?
MI6 have a statutory right to issue a PII when they have concerns over matters of national security.
Oh, so hold on, let me get this straight. Garvey has been spinning fairy tales to MI6 about his supposed Taliban connections to keep them off his back.
Nails.
Wait! Well, he sets up one of the biggest heroin deals in history as if that isn't a matter of national security.
Deputy Commissioner Brand was informed by MI6...
Oh, I blame Brand. It's never Detective Superintendent Reese that carries the can for the bullocks. Sorry. 6 months I have spent trying to get close to this scum.
0931, Deputy Commissioner Brand has entered the interview room.
Detective Sergeant Thomas Murphy. I have here your official notification of suspension. While the investigation is carried out into the alleged unlawful killing of Colin Miller, I'm suspending you from all police duties. You're required to hand in your warrant card before you're escorted from the building. Do you understand? I'll be in my office.
0933, Deputy Commissioner Brand has left the...
Hand in my warrant card. Does that prick think I have it on me in the middle of an undercover assignment?
You're responsible for a fatal shooting. It's standard procedure.
I know. Last night was a bloodbath.
Why do you think the shooting started?
I have no idea.
Do you think there was a signal for the Turks to start shooting?
I don't know.
Massoud's gone, Murphy.
Then this operation has turned to shit.
Go home. You look terrible. You're not being charged at this moment.
Sir, is Paul going to make it?
We don't know.
Oh, 0935, Detective Superintendent Reese has left the interview room.
You boys done with me?
Blow your nose. We're done now.
Oh, 0937, DS Murphy has left the interview room.
Murphy?
Did you hear all that?
Yeah.
Don't know why I'm looking at my logger, because I know it's empty.
Look, I picked out some stuff for you, just to get you on.
DC Arlington.
Yeah?
When you made the move into plain clothes, and I want you to think very carefully before you answer this, did the word plain convey any meaning to you?
Now you should go home. Maybe change your shirt.
I had Callard cold. I had him. Could have shot him. No one would ever have known.
Murph, we got to escort you out of the building.
You need to hand over your warrant card before you leave.
I don't have it on me.
Listen, we're really sorry.
Don't be sorry. Doing her job. When you escort me out, stay 5 paces behind.
George Garvey swam across our radar a few years ago. His movements in and out of Afghanistan as part of his business gave him access to individuals in that country who were of great interest to us.
Mohammed Hashim Massoud.
Amongst others. Massoud's cousin is a minister in the interim Karzai government, and Massoud family part of the Northern Alliance. Their heroin business overlaps with many of the terrorist groups and warlords.
Did MI6 know about Garvey's heroin deal?
I'm sorry, I can't.
Did MI6 know about the police operation we were mounting against Garvey?
I'm sorry.
Did MI6 discover our operation and tip Garvey off? We ended up with a bloodbath on our hands, an officer critically injured. Well, maybe you can answer this question, Mr. Deakin. In terms of national security, do MI6 think that a metric ton of heroin misery on our streets is a fair trade-off in order that you can continue to curry favour with the Yanks?
I think we're finished here, Deputy Commissioner.
Has Garvey told you who shot him?
Garvey and Massoud did the deal. Massoud left with the money. Garvey was then assaulted by persons unknown. Thank you.
Persons unknown. Do you believe that for a moment?
Stephen, we never know the half of what those lying bastards are playing at.
Paul? Paul?
Murph.
How you doing, big man?
Button. Press it.
Is this drugs?
Morphine. On demand. Bloody lovely. I can actually smell you. It's the morphine. Does that.
I see.
Hard-boiled eggs and nuts. Mm. Sorry, I'm off my tits.
Paul, we got Callard, and he's going down.
I got shot.
I know.
It was my own fault.
Paul, it wasn't your fault. It was mine. All mine. You've been out of this game too long. I should never have taken you last night. Jesus, you couldn't even remember your name when Kaz Miller asked you in the restaurant. You did your stint. You did it for years. And I made you come back and do it again when you were all worn out. It's my fault.
Listen, Mav. You've got Callard in custody.
Yeah, they do.
Which means they won't need Holloway.
No, they do.
In witness protection. They'll release him. Ellie. She'll find out everything. You have to handle that.
You're right.
Before you go,
Paul, that stuff's stronger than smack.
much, much nicer. Hit me.
Sweet dreams.
Boss, operational HQ have picked up on a call came in from Bishopsgate CID from the Hannay Hotel.
And?
Well, sir, 8:30 this morning, cleaners entered one of the rooms and found bloodstains. The room was booked under the name G. Garvey. Apparently he's used the room before.
Get someone down there.
Leader and crowd are already on the way. We might have a shot at George Garvey after all, sir.
Get the car.
Yes, sir.
You have a Dave Callard in detention. I'm the arresting officer. I'm required to conduct a preliminary interview. DS Tom Murphy, National Crime Squad.
Callard.
Superintendent Reed.
Sir.
Crowther. What have we got here?
Sir, we think it's a shooting. Forensics think there's a bullet in that wall, and also there's blood nearby. And the occupants in the room opposite, and also this room, reported being woken in the early hours. They didn't know what by.
What do forensics have?
These beauties, sir. Found them under that chair.
Dodgy euros.
Same as the ones Callard had made.
Sir, the hotel CCTV, no persons unknown.
You amaze me.
Just Masood leaving. Then half an hour later, George Garvey walking slowly down the corridor by himself. On the CCTV, Masood throws something down the laundry chute. We recovered this from one of the hampers in the basement.
See if any of the prints belong to Masood.
Sir.
Forensics get that bullet out. I want it. We may well have a ballistic match for it.
(10:18 hours). President interview suspect David Callard, DS Murphy, and DC Turner, National Crime Squad.
Obviously, I've just come from a party, Dave. Big gang of us have been working on your case for months, so there was cause for a bit of a celebration. Months. And months. And months. You know, I reckon your youngest will be in her 40s by the time you share fresh air with her again. Wee Zoe. Tell you what, Lionel. The time she hits 16, I'll take her out myself. Her Uncle Tommy. Get her pissed. Give her one. I've seen the way she looks at me, Davy. Or the lonely widow. Helen. Because you'll be dead to her. We got the heroin. I put Kaz Miller in the mortuary. Well, you know what? The wee girl's gerbil, It didn't make it. Richard Holloway. You been thinking about him? That piss-poor pantomime with the polystyrene baseball bat which you took to be a gangland execution. My God, you poor deluded clown. We got him. We got Holloway on witness protection, and you, my son, are going down. 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 Down.
Your partner got shot in the chest. How's he doing? Up or down? Down, down, down.
No!
Masood shoots Garvey and goes. If he shoots him, why doesn't he kill him?
Masood spotted these are dodgy Euros. And what's Garvey saying to him? Not my fault?
Boss, the prints on this match the steering wheel and gear stick on the Bentley.
Garvey's prints?
Yeah, and Masood's. Also, there's a round lodged in the chamber. Second shot. The gun misfired.
Masood did try to kill him.
Jeez. Judge Garvey's one lucky son of a bitch.
He was.
Richard!
Tommy Murphy, as we live and as we breathe. The hell are you doing here?
All right, Tony.
I hear you're a DS these days.
Yeah.
Me as well.
Man alive, I thought they'd pensioned you out of the drug squad a long time ago.
Not me. Strength to strength. You heard wrong, Tommy.
So what's all this then?
This is babysitting.
Holloway. Drug squad babysitting these days, are they?
No, Tommy, no! No, Tommy,
Who sent you to kill Holloway, Tony?
Tommy, it's past. Holy man.
Jesus Christ.
What the hell's going on? Who the hell is this guy?
Maplin, he's a cop. He was sent to kill you. Jeez. Tell me the name of the person who sent you to kill Richard Holloway.
Nobody sent me. It's a big mistake. I'm dying here.
That's right, Tony. You might die here. I'm going to ask you one last time. Who was it?
Callard.
How did Callard know Holloway was here?
I found out. For him.
Why does Dave Callard still want you dead? You better tell me right now. Do not dick me around.
Murphy. Callard got interested in my business. He wanted to invest in the gym, help us expand. Cash came in and more cash. He was using the gym to launder his money.
We know all that. There must be something else. Tell me.
I tried to blackmail him, getting on some of the cash. He paid me off once, and then I wanted some more.
You tried to blackmail Dave Callard? Jesus.
I told him I'd go to the police, tell them where everything was, and they'd seize it all. Proceeds of crime legislation. He'd lose everything.
Which is why he hired me to kill you. And why he still wants you dead.
You think there might be someone else, another one coming?
I don't know. Call an ambulance. Give them the address. Tell them there's a man lying in the kitchen with severe head injuries.
Then what?
I'm taking you home to see your wife. Are you ready for that?
Let me lay out a set of hypotheticals.
Go ahead.
Now, given we are required to accept George Garvey represents an invaluable source of intelligence, both for MI6 and our allies, would it not be of great interest to both parties if George Garvey's position had, in that respect, substantively changed?
Yes.
On the one hand, Garvey's all chummed up with Mohammed Massoud and will allow him to import illegal drugs because, well, it's a price worth paying. On the other hand, we discover Garvey was not ambushed by an unknown assailant at the conclusion of a successful deal with Massoud. We discover instead that George Garvey screwed up. Tried to pass counterfeit money to Massoud. Massoud spotted the dodgy notes and shot Garvey. In fact, George Garvey no longer has any relationship whatever with Mohammed Hashim Massoud, apart from a ballistic one. Massoud's fingerprints are all over the weapon that fired that. What would you say Garvey's relationship with Massoud was worth in that scenario?
I would say fuck all.
Which is what I hoped you'd say.
Ellie? Ellie? Ellie?
Feels really different.
Not here.
You've been here before, haven't you?
Yeah. I have to leave. You shouldn't stay here. Go somewhere else. Here's my phone number and my address. If you need anything, give me a call.
My baby.
No! No! Ellie, please! Stop it! Please! Stop me! I thought you were dead!
I didn't have any alternative. They didn't give me one.
Now you want me to go away with you? Is that what you want me to do?
Is that not what you want? Did you find somebody else? Ellie?
Is it Murphy?
I thought you were dead. Where are you going?
Clean my teeth.
He hasn't asked to see a lawyer. We asked if he wanted to see the duty lawyer. He said no, so he got his phone call and that's it. In fact, he hasn't said a single word except to confirm his name.
Richard? Richard?
I'm coming. I can't find the bloody toothpaste.
Lionel Callard received at Brighamwood 0927 hours.
This isn't Callard.
What, sir?
This isn't Callard! Crowder!
I'm on to it, boss.
Shit!
This is Crowder.
How could this happen? Who was helping Callard?
Patrick Dennison, drunk and disorderly, sir.
Patrick Dennison.
He said he'd tear my eyes out my head with his thumbs. I was a psychotic.
You changed clothes with him. What were you wearing?
Jeans, t-shirt, trainers.
You know what length of custodial sentence you'll get for aiding and abetting a murderer, Patrick?
Callard's out. What? Shift change at Brigham Wood, swap clothes with some drunk.
Jesus, Murphy.
What's his mobile?
No, he ditched his mobile in Callard's van. I've got his home phone number. Get onto his sources, get it off them.
This is DC Leedham, National Crime Squad. I need a phone number and address urgently.
Hi, this is Murphy. Leave a message after the tone.
Murphy, Callard's out. Brigham Wood screwed up and released him. Swapped identities with another prisoner. Listen, I'm sending someone round. Call him when you get this.
Who the hell are you?
Come in.
No.
Please, come in. 10 minutes, please. Listen, you've got every right to be angry.
Really?
If we hadn't done what we did, Richard would be dead.
Let's just think about that, shall we? Would that be the unethical and probably illegal disappearance of my husband or the icing on the cake? Sleeping with a wife whilst the husband's safely stashed away?
It's no excuse, but I didn't mean for it to happen.
Yeah, but it did, didn't it, you piece of shit? You manipulative, deceiving bastard. You used me while I was at my most vulnerable.
It wasn't like that.
How exactly was it then?
Look, Ellie, you've got to understand, I brought Richard back to you. I saved his life.
And destroyed mine!
No, I didn't. Look what you've got. You've got love, security, passion.
Security?
Yes, you have. You love Richard and he loves you. What have I got? My life is one big lie. I lie to friends, I lie to cops, I lie to criminals, I lie to everybody all the time, and it's going to put me in a nut house.
You expect me to feel sorry for you?
No! And it's not just the lies you tell, it's the things you know that you shouldn't know.
And what do you know that you shouldn't know?
Go home. Please, Ellie, go home. Put your life together.
What life? Do you know, in all of this, not one of you stopped to consider my feelings. Not you. Not Richard.
You're wrong. Hello?
Is this DS Murphy?
Speaking.
Charge Nurse Crawford, Royal London Hospital.
Paul Allison?
Yes, he wants to see you. You need to get over here as soon as possible.
Is he bad?
Yes, I'm afraid he is.
On my way.
Okay for you to go in, sir. Forensics are finishing up and they'll be moving out tomorrow.
Wanted rid of this one?
Guess so.
Do you know which of these phones belong to Callard?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it was on, sir. So, who are you calling?
Not calling anyone. Dave Callard is texting George Garvey.
Friend looks like shit, Murphy. We're in the old orthodontics ward. Fix his teeth. You don't show now, Murphy. I'm gonna put a bullet through the roof of his mouth. Then he won't need his teeth.
Hi, this is Murphy. Leave a message after the tone.
Murphy, it's Ellie. Can you call me?
Paul. Don't think your friend's gonna make it, Murphy. Dave, put your hands behind your head.
The cops are on their way, Dave. Don't make it worse.
I was gonna leave Kaz at his mum's house. I was gonna split the heroin 50-50, just like Kaz suggested. Only you and me. Because when you asked me, I realized then that I didn't trust that little shit. I trusted you.
Dave.
On my wife and on my kids. I trusted you.
You're going nowhere, Dave.
I'm finished. I'm going down. I got fuck all, Murphy. Nothing at all.
Please. Please don't kill him.
I think he's dead already. When I pulled out his tubes, maybe, don't know. You're an undercover cop. Chumming up to people. And then getting the trust. And when you really think about it, you were a fucking convincing villain. Convince me! So it's an aptitude you have in your brain. Villain! I could do what you do, Murphy. I could do all of that. I could have been you, and you could have been me. And what have you got, Murphy? Down on your knees. Down on your fucking knees!
You got nothing, Murphy.
George Garvey. Detective Superintendent Reese, National Crime Squad. Not MI6. It means the bottom's dropped out of the heroin trade, George, and MI6 have cut you loose.
Hard-boiled eggs and nuts.
County Hospital. Hal Roach Studios, 1932. Ollie's in hospital with a broken leg and Stan takes him in hard-boiled eggs and nuts. Ollie can't believe it. Hard-boiled eggs and nuts.
I've never even seen you smile. Turns out you're a Laurel and Hardy aficionado.
I take them very seriously. That's the happiest sound the world has ever heard.
How's he doing?
I'm sorry. That's it. We did all we could. His injuries...
I know. He died. I know. Paul Ellison died. I'm going home.
What about Callard?
I think he's going to be okay.
Hard-boiled eggs and nuts.
You have 2 messages. Message 1.
Murphy, Callard's out. Brigham Wood screwed up and released him. Swapped identities with another prisoner. Listen, I'm sending someone round. Call him when you get this.
Message 2.
Murphy, it's Ellie. Can you call me?